Hey guys, welcome to Chase to Health. I'm your host Chase. Today I'm going to be showing you a full day of eating for me. So I just got back from the gym. It's about 4 p.m. I like to sometimes break my fast with some coconut water. Actual coconut water from an organic, fragrant coconut. Just gonna open one of these up here. Okay, once you expose the top area, then you can kind of see where the weak spot is. That's it right there. Once you crack it, once you get the weak spot, then you can pry it open. Oh, careful not to spill any of that good coconut water. This guy's full, so you know it's good. Oh yeah. That looks good. You know, some people are worried about the chemicals on the outside of this stuff, but this is organic, so I think you could just drink it right out of here, but what you can do is just take a glass, put that over the top. Just like that. And then this is what I'm going to break my fast with here. I actually ate pretty late last night, so that's probably why I'm not feeling hungry until now. I like to wait till I feel hungry, and it's good to, if you're working out, especially if you're doing any strength training like I did today, it's good to do it when you are fasted for the longer the better, up to 20 hours. And your human growth hormone is highest with that, so. Oh my God. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. That's so good. Okay, so then what I do with this meat is then I just get a freezer bag and then just grab a spoon and you just get this out and you just put it in a bag, and you can put it in a smoothie, but it's a lot of fat to eat at once. So what I do is I'll just put like a little bit in banana ice cream when I make banana ice cream, just to make it a little creamier. So you don't have to throw that away, but wouldn't want to eat all this every day. That's a lot of fat. And it's saturated fat too, so it's not really healthy. There's other health benefits to eating coconut, but the high saturated fat content outweighs the benefits in my opinion. So keep it limited. Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for my meal, there's not a lot going on in this. This is just to hydrate, and it's a fun treat. But one of my favorite recipes to do here, do just about a 1/4 cup of fresh coconut water if you can. If not, this Taja brand, it's the best brand I could find. It's still raw. There's also Harmless Harvest, but Harmless Harvest is not technically raw. I did a video about it, I'll leave a link in the description. I got my vacuum blender here. I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup. Okay, and then I got some bananas that need to be eaten. So I'll put these bananas in there. I really like to wait for my bananas to be super ripe. Like they're almost kind of mushy. They digest a lot better. Do these big uns. That's a big banana. So this is 9, 10. And then I got some organic blueberries. And you could use fresh blueberries, but one of the things that's nice about putting a little frozen fruit in there is that it keeps the smoothie from getting hot. Some people think that when it's frozen, it does destroy a lot of the nutrition. I've never seen any evidence to support that, but if you want to do regular blueberries that are maybe just refrigerated, that is a great way to go. So I'm gonna do about a cup of those. I have a Vitamix, so this is the top that came with it. I ordered this from John Kohler's website, Discount Juicers, so it fits on the top of Vitamix. I like to use a vacuum blender because it takes the oxygen out, and then that prevents the oxidation and prevents destroying tons of the nutrition from the food. Put this on. Takes about a minute. And we'll blend it. I like to pulse, stop it from getting too hot first. Alright. right. Let's give this thing a try. Oh, it's terrible. All right, yeah, so it's simple and it's amazing. I got the idea from Anthony William, actually, the medical medium is where I got that recipe from. Sometimes I'll put some celery in here. Sometimes I'll put some alfalfa grass juice powder. Some people do barley grass juice powder. I can't do that because I have celiacs and there's trace amounts. And I've called many different companies and they say, yeah, even though it's below 20 parts per million, there's still some gluten in the product. So I will put alfalfa grass juice powder in here sometimes. I find the best I feel is from real coconut water, organic bananas, and organic blueberries. And it just digests really well. It feels really good in my body. When I have a smoothie, I don't ever chug it. I always take a mouthful and then pretend to chew it to mimic if I was actually eating food. Digestion starts in the mouth, so it's important to mix whatever food you're swallowing with saliva first. So, it's good. It's good. That's my first meal of the day here. Looks like I'm gonna have about a quart here, because this is a pint glass. And you get the very last of it with one of these guys. It's so good, you don't want to let any of it go to waste. And that's a pint. That right there is a pint. It's really good because, you know, I've been raw vegan for about 15 months now, and I used to eat a lot of bananas. I really like the way juicy fruits make me feel a lot more, and I do eat papaya. If I can get good papaya, that's a sweet fruit. But bananas, they almost leave me a little thirsty when I eat bananas. They're about 70% water, 75% water, so they're not necessarily hydrating, but they're not dehydrating either. But what you're doing here, you're adding a high water content fruit like blueberries, and then you're adding some coconut water too, so you're adding extra water to it. So it's almost more like a juicy fruit when you make a smoothie. But I definitely don't do smoothies every day. I do feel better when I just eat juicy fruits probably, like just a whole fruit, but I like to switch it up. Bananas are good to have in the rotation, and bananas, you can always get them, but they'll get to a point when they need to be eaten, and that's usually when I make my smoothie. When I can, I like to keep my eating window fairly short, 8 hours if I can. Sometimes that creeps up to 10 and sometimes 12, but the science is in that a shorter eating window is better if you can do it. I know Lauren Lockman tries to do like a 4-hour window. That's tough. Now, if you're not an athlete, that's really easy. You don't need to eat a lot. On days when I don't do anything, I can actually get by eating 1,400 calories, no problem. I don't even feel tired. I don't even feel like I need to eat more food. But when I'll go running for 12 miles or something like that, that's 1,000 calories right there. So I need to eat an extra 1,000 calories that I wouldn't have needed to eat had I just sat around all day. Yeah, with the real coconut, it's all real, but with fresh coconut water, organic blueberries, and organic bananas. The medical medium actually recommends these wild blueberries, but I think organic blueberries taste better, so I can't imagine that there's that much of a health difference. Supposedly, these are better at detoxing heavy metals. Maybe. I couldn't preach that because I've never seen any scientific evidence for that. So maybe. If you guys have any evidence of this actually detoxing heavy metals, put it in the comments. I'd be interested. But I know the medical medium claims that it does. Maybe it does. I think the organic ones taste better. But these are good too. These are cheaper, so I have these in the freezer. Alright guys, awesome. So I'll see you at my next meal. I'm not really doing like a breakfast, lunch, dinner thing. I guess we could call this breakfast. I'm breaking my fast. So yeah, we'll call it breakfast. I'll see you at lunch. All right, peace. Hey guys, so it's been a couple hours. Now I'm gonna have my second meal of the day. I've got 9 peaches and 9 nectarines. So I don't know if I'll eat all of them, but I'm gonna eat until I feel satisfied. These are organic from the co-op right here. Minnetonka, Minnesota. Washed them off. Reverse osmosis water and dried them. Oh my god. Good peaches are pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't lie to you about that. Okay. Wow, those are really good. The nectarines were really good last time, and now the nectarines aren't as good, I feel like. Now the peaches are good. Can't keep up. I can't keep up. Pretty good. I like to sit outside when I can and eat. Most of the year in Minnesota, you can't do that, so I take advantage of it. Wow, that was juicy. So when I eat nectarines and peaches, I eat them over a bowl and collect the juice, and then I drink it afterwards. Peaches and nectarines are really good. They give me a really good vibe. A lot of times I'll eat just one kind of fruit when I do, but when you're combining stuff, the best things that are going to combine, if you're going to combine different fruits, are similar fruits. So stone fruits are going to combine really well with each other. So if you want to have a meal of peaches and nectarines, go to town. Stay a while. You won't be disappointed. Let's go back to Peach Town for a while here. They're both really good. Like, it's like nectarines have a little more of the sourness to them, and peaches are sweeter, so it's nice to kind of mix it up. Like, smoothies are good, don't get me wrong. Eating peaches and nectarines is like it's like it's a whole nother level of goodness, you know what I'm saying? I can tell I lifted heavy today because I'm shaking, like lifting up my arm. It's nice to hear the sounds of nature when you eat. Obviously I do live by a road, so I'm hearing that too, but it's nice. I live right on a swamp here. The screened-in porch is essential. Got juiced all over my pants. Comes with the territory. You know what I gotta do is I gotta pick fresh peaches sometime off the tree and eat them. I bet that's just another kind of happiness right there. These are really juicy. Wow. Very good. Yeah, so I ended up eating all 18. Feel pretty good. I have a few more peaches up there, but I feel good. I got this juice here. See all that juice there? Got some juice left in there. Drink that. All right. So that was great. So I'll see you guys later for third meal, or so yeah, I guess this is my lunch. Called this lunch for dinner, even though it's like the evening, but I try to keep a shorter eating window when I can. So yeah, I'll probably see you guys in a couple hours for dinner. All right, hey guys, it's been a couple hours and I'm gonna have some mangoes because these guys are really soft, they're ready to go, and I'm actually craving them. I really love mangoes. I try to eat them a few times a week at least. They're really high in omega-3, so definitely include them in your diet if you can. If I could have mangoes every day, maybe that wouldn't be good. Maybe they're special because I can't have them every day. Probably good not to have something every day too. Probably good to take breaks from everything you're consuming. Okay, Minnesota mangoes. Good. Oh, wow. So these mangoes are organic. My co-op basically only carries organic stuff. Some conventional like hydroponic stuff, but if they don't have any organic mangoes that are ready to eat, I will go to the regular grocery store and just get whatever mangoes I can. So I will eat conventional mangoes sometimes. Same thing with melons. Like sometimes I just want melons. I still haven't gotten sick of eating fruit. It hasn't happened yet. This one doesn't look like it's as ripe. It's okay. Has a little bit of a funny taste. Still good. Still better than an apple. Apples are good sometimes. In Minnesota, actually, when apples are in season and they're organic, they're actually really good, so I will eat them then. But basically, I never eat. I don't really like the temperate zone fruits at all. Blueberries, raspberries sometimes. That's about it. Oh yeah. I'm just very thankful that I can even be a fruitarian and live in Minnesota. 100 years ago, that wouldn't have been possible. This one. Oh. The mango is really good. Sometimes I'll fillet that off. You can like do this. Get it off like that. No. Good. It doesn't suck. There you go. So yeah, I just had a few mangoes. Little craving I had, and then for my dinner, I'll probably be hungry in a couple hours or something. We'll see. Or I'll probably eat a salad. All right, see you guys for dinner or supper or whatever you want to call it. My fourth meal. All right, see you guys. All right, hey guys, so I'm gonna have my dinner. I've got a head of lettuce here. Sometimes I'll just kind of tear this, you know, with my hands, but you can just chop it like this. You can make it nicer to eat, less messy. Just throw that in here. I actually really like down to the base here. It's like really watery. I don't know. I really like it. Yeah, but a lot of people probably just throw this away. I don't know. If you like a little crunch, it's nice. But the middle part I don't do. All right, so then wash this. Yeah, nice and washed there. Got my lettuce there, so then obviously you gotta get the spinner there. Got me a big old bowl, that's nice. Lettuce in there. I got a few oranges. Oranges are really good for getting calcium if you're worried about that. They're also really good with protein too. You start to realize that certain fruits have certain amino acids that others don't. Yeah, I like to have oranges. They're good too, they're organic. So, oranges are really good. Do it over this, make sure the juice doesn't get lost. Put that juice to use. Yeah. I usually start eating as I'm cooking, no. I usually start eating as I'm preparing. You can just break this apart with your hands, or you can give it a nice chop there. Sizes there. The trick is having enough ingredients so that there will still be some left after you're eating while you're preparing. Alright. That orange is gonna be very good in there. I wanted to say dank, I said anyway, but that might be weird for people. I used to be a big stoner, so that lingo is still kind of like in my head. Oranges are dank, brah. It's there. All right, so then I got an avocado, but also I got 6 tomatoes here, but really these are, that's a big one, right? I usually do like 8 or 10 tomatoes in my salad, depending on the size. So this is like 6, this is almost like the same, I'm thinking. Let's hope these are good. I don't even know if these are good. I just saw them at the store and I was like, wow, that looks fun. Got good flavor. Woo! That's good. That's really good. That's really good. Really, really good. Tomatoes might be my favorite food, which is weird. Because they're not sweet, but they do something for me, man. I don't know what it is. There's something that they're doing for me. Cut those kind of into cube sizes. So that other one of these was really good. Hopefully this guy's good too. Yeah, tomatoes, ever since I was a kid, I used to eat them like apples when I was a kid. Very odd, some people don't like tomatoes at all. Not me. It's kind of funny, back when I was doing a whole food plant-based diet, even though I prefer eating cooked tomatoes, I fell into that whole thing of, well, the lycopene is more bioavailable when you cook it. And so I was like forcing myself to eat some cooked tomato because I was like, well, I don't want to waste the nutrients. I think if you eat 10 tomatoes or 6, big tomato, I think you're gonna be just fine on your lycopene. I'm just gonna take a wild guess there. Oh my god. Oh, it's really good. Oh wow. These guys were hydroponic. They're pretty good. I like the pieces with the seeds. Supposedly it's the seeds that have like the lectins in them. Man, I sure love them. All right. My tomatoes cut up, the juice in there, and then avocado. So the beauty here is, yeah, I don't have a dressing. You're like, well, where's the dressing? You're no fun, huh? Let's have some fun. Well, let me tell you, the avocado is a bunch of fat. I mean, this is more fat than I'd ever really want to eat in a meal. I mean, this is the most fat I'd ever want to eat in a meal, is what I mean. So the tomato is an acid fruit, and so is the orange. The beauty here is that I like to let it go to waste. So the beauty here is that the acid fruits will emulsify the fat in the avocado. Once I toss it, the avocado basically dissolves and turns into a dressing. Avocado's so good. I feel like I can get addicted to it. I've been experimenting with going days without any overt fats, but it's like if I have a salad, I want to have avocado. I want to have avocado if I have a salad. It's just like, otherwise I'm like, you know what this salad would really use? An avocado. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna toss this. Ooh. Oh yeah. People say like, you can eat that whole thing, and yes. First of all, yes I am. And second of all, it's mostly lettuce, okay? And the lettuce here is mostly water. And then the tomato and the orange is mostly water too. So it's really like just a ton of water. And really, it's the avocado, the only thing that's filling in here at all, really. All right. So, picture here. Insty. All right, let's try this. I love lettuce. I love it. Be sure to chew your food. If you've never tried oranges and avocado, try it, trust me. So because I went to the gym today and I did burn about 1,100 calories, a little over 1,100 calories, I'm eating more than I normally would if I didn't do any exercise. I've actually been able to eat 1,600 calories some days and feel completely fine. I don't feel tired or anything, I feel really good. And I don't have to have a salad every night. I used to do that, I don't really do it anymore. But if I lifted weights, I will, because lettuce and tomatoes are actually a really good source of protein. People don't realize that, and oranges too, and avocado. So it's a good way to get extra protein. There's definitely at least 30 grams of protein in here, probably more. I will say that one of the nice things about having an avocado in the evening, it does bring you down a little bit. Like, not like eating cooked food, but like just a little bit. It kind of relaxes you. It's kind of nice. Otherwise, if you just eat a meal of fruit, then it's like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, let's do something. I still feel really good after eating a salad like this, but I don't feel as charged up as if I didn't have the fat. The fat it's harder for your body to digest, so it's making your body do more work. Your liver has to make bile to digest the food. So it's harder to digest. So if you want to be full for a really long time and feel bloated, eat a ton of fat. 4 ingredients, amazing. It says I look in here, there's some pieces of avocado, but most of it is like almost turned into a dressing. So at this point, it's small enough to put onto a plate. So yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but the avocado's kind of turned into a dressing. I got my fun little salad here now. And that looks really nice, huh? That look like a pretty salad? Probably get a Instagram photo of that. Doesn't that look nice? That looks nice, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go sit down and enjoy this. Alright, so I finished that salad. It's really, really good. And one thing I love about eating a big salad like that, I think that lettuce is, it's nitrous oxide gets released when you eat that. There's like nitrous oxide in it. And I feel like my nose is really clear, like it gives me a lot of energy. It's really nice. I mean, I'm very hydrated too. Like there's a lot of liquid in that, and it's the good kind of liquid. It's the H3O or whatever they're calling it. It's like a charged gel almost that your body has to take water you drink and turn it into that, whereas when you eat produce, it's just putting that into your body. I entered everything into Cronometer just to see how I did today, and I was just about perfect. Sometimes I put a little tablespoon of alfalfa grass juice powder. If I would have done that, it would have been perfect. Now, you gotta take Cronometer with a grain of salt. I think it's a really good tool when you're first switching to a diet. I don't think it's perfect, and I think it's set for people eating a standard American diet. It's set for the standard meat and potatoes kind of diet, cooked food. And so I think it's very possible that you might need to eat more cooked food than uncooked food. I think some of the nutrients are being damaged, so it's quite possible that they're overcompensating. If you're eating a very clean diet, your body's very clean, you can utilize things better. You don't need to meet all those quotas. I think calcium especially, even though I've got all my calcium, those oranges right there, that's save me. The calcium is used by the body to buffer the acidity created from eating lots of dairy products and meat, other animal products. So if you're not eating that, do you really need to have that much calcium? Anyway, one of those nutrients that I seem to have a problem with meeting the recommended RDA is selenium. I'm supposed to have 55 micrograms every day, and I think I was about halfway up. And really, the only way I could do it is from the alfalfa grass juice powder, or broccoli sprouts are really good, but then cruciferous vegetables have goitrogens, so some people are afraid of those. So what I have here, I have half of a Brazil nut. That's right, half of a Brazil nut. So I'm gonna eat half of a Brazil nut, and then technically I have a perfect Cronometer score. Now I don't have all the omega-6s, but I don't quite understand how Cronometer does that because my ratio is about a 4-to-1 right now. Well, maybe after eating this. And so that's a good ratio. Supposedly the best ratio you can have is 1-to-1. So if you're following Cronometer's suggestion, it's like you're having like a 1-to-8 or something or more. So yeah, I think that's not important to get all your omega-6s. And then I don't think it's so important to get all your sodium. Now, I used to feel better. I would make sure I get 500 milligrams of sodium a day. But now I don't drink celery juice every day anymore. I do have it every once in a while. I do like it. I will put wakame on my salad sometimes, but tonight I didn't crave it. So I only got maybe a little over 200 milligrams of sodium, and I'm not craving it. So whatever that means. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this. It's really good. I really like Brazil nuts, actually. That's the problem with nuts, though. You have one, you're like, your brain's like, what was that? That was very calorically dense. Do you have more of those? We should load up on those while we have them. Yeah, wow. Tastes so good. You really want to give yourself a treat. Not a good food combining thing, but hey, sometimes you gotta party, right? Medjool dates and Brazil nuts. Whew. Whew, mama. Watch out. So, well, there you have it. That's a full day of eating. Yeah, it's about 12:25 right now in the AM. The anti-meridian, is that what we're calling that? Yeah, I started eating around 4:30. So I fit it in about an 8-hour window. So I like to try to do that when I can. It's good to have, you want to have at least a 12-hour fast, but if you could have 16, that's better. On days you're not exercising, I think it's totally feasible. If you don't have bodybuilding goals, you're just worried about longevity and health, then eating just a couple times a day in a 4-hour window, if you can do that. I think you have to eat twice. I don't think you could really do a raw diet eating once a day and get enough. I don't think you could. And you see, I had to get a perfect Cronometer. Not that I believe that you need to do that. I just wanted to show that it was possible. So to do that, I had to eat almost 4,000 calories. Which for me isn't a problem, right? Because I burned 1,000 calories earlier today, and then obviously I've got my metabolism burns like 1,300 calories or whatever it burns. So maybe I got a little surplus, but that's good because I lifted weights, and it's important to have a caloric surplus when you're lifting weights if you want to build muscle. Which I thought maybe I'm gonna start trying to lift weights and build some muscle maybe. Just to see. I got some comments after my 26-day water fast. I looked skinny, and I even said in the video, please excuse my skinniness because I just finished a 26-day water fast. And obviously, I got trolled though. That was cool because, like, you know, if you don't have haters, you ain't popping, right? That's what they say. So that was actually, I was excited. Wow, like, this is funny. So that was fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Let me know in the comments what you like to eat in a day as a raw vegan, or let me know if there's any other topics you want me to make a video about. All right, guys. See you later.